All right. Okay, so they bought from your website. Now, they buy from your website. The beauty of having this website and the beauty of even our business, period. I didn't join this company to build a team. I didn't join this company to recruit anybody, right? And people tell you, I don't want to sell, I don't want to recruit. Cool, you don't have to, because our first stream of income allows you to just have your website and people go to it and purchase, just like what she was just talking about. So when they purchase, you get paid monthly. The answer to your question, monthly. Why do you get paid monthly? Because the company has to know what to pay you, because you don't want to get paid 20% when you're supposed to be paid 40%. And how does that change? That changes by the amount of revenue or the amount of sales that take place on your website. It's called CV. It stands for commissionable volume. It's the volume that the company will pay you commission on. And as I've learned from the seasoned networkers, our commissional volume is higher than all the average company that you find. Now, like Jarvis says all the time, we don't really have nothing to compare it to. We just feel like we got a great compensation plan. But when you've been around the block a few times and you've seen the CVs of other companies, what do I mean by that? If a retail amount is $80, the average company is only paying you on $40 of that, or maybe $50 of that. We pay you on $60 of that $79.95. So the margin between what the company pays you and what the company sends over for operating costs is just small. They just do just enough. They're not trying to make all the money off of the products and off of our efforts. They're paying more out to the field. So there are four numbers that everybody ought to memorize. You don't have to have this chart. You need to memorize four numbers: 500, 1,000, 2,500, 5,000. 500, 1,000, 2,500, 5,000. Why? Because when you hit those numbers of retail sales on your website, you get a raise. Who does that? What company gives you a raise when $500 worth of sales is on your website? How easy is that to happen? I'm going to show you shortly how easy that can happen. But if the company paid you too early, you wouldn't get paid 25%. So from the first of the month to the last day of the month, it's calculated to see how much did you make that month, and then you're paid on the 15th of the following month. Because if you did $2,500, you don't want to get paid 20%. You want to get paid 35%. Now, for each of these amounts, you do have to have a minimum number of customers, 2, 5, 15, 25. But let me tell you, with what has been put together here, it's really easy to have that. It's not like you have to scrounge and say, oh, I got to get one more customer. If you're just working it and you're telling people about your website and you're putting your website out there for people to purchase on, you'll have those minimum customers. And don't ever operate in the minimum. And don't forget that you are one of those customers. Please do not forget. This is, if for you to do $500 and get the 25%, you got to have 2 customers. Well, really, you just got to have 1, because you are your own customer, right? And then you get a product bonus, $50. When you get to 1,000, 5 customers, 30%. You get $100 product bonus. What's the product bonus? Free product. You email customer support and say, hey, I did this on this month. Now they're going to verify it. They're going to look it up and they'll send you whatever product you want. I use this a lot for my parties and grand openings when I'm giving away stuff. It's not coming out of my pocket. I got this stash of free product over here. And don't wait till it becomes $1,000 to call customer service and say, can I have my free product? It's still yours, but they're not going to really be excited with talking to you. They're going to say, can we break this thing up? You're trying to make the company go bankrupt of your free product. So kind of stay in tune with that. Now, there's nowhere to find it. There's nowhere to find it. Maybe that'll be something that'll be changed. Maybe that'll be announced at the conference or something, but you have to keep up with that yourself. All right. 2,500, 15 customers, you're at 35% and $250 product bonus. 5,000, 25 customers, 40%. Look at that. And you're at a $500 product bonus. And that really, all of that together with your product bonus takes you to 50%. And then top it off, you get a title. Your dispensary gets a title. And Melissa will oftentimes acknowledge those titles on a Monday, that so-and-so has a bronze dispensary. This one has a silver dispensary, a gold dispensary. And yes, we have people that do have a platinum dispensary for that particular month. Okay. So remember, every month you start off at 0 and you build up until that point from there. Now, where do you find all this? You find it in your back office, in your CV. You want to know what that CV is. Today is the 23rd of the month, or is it 23rd or 24th? 24th of the month. You ought to be looking in that back office to look at your CV, because you want to know if you're close to 500, close to 1,000, close to 2,500, close to 5,000. And you want to go in your back office to your My Team, your data viewer. Data viewer is your best friend. And it will always give you all the information that you need. Because when you go back there, you're going to see, well, let me first go there. Hold on. Make sure you see where it is. So again, you log in, you go to My Team, Data Viewer. Data Viewer is your best friend, guys. Has everything you need. And you're going to see a little chart that looks like this. It may, if you're just starting, it's not filled up yet. Don't worry about it. It will be. But personal is where you're looking, because all we're talking about is you. This is a solo sport right now. You're by yourself. You're working for yourself. You're not working by yourself, but this is just you. No team. You don't have a title. You don't have a rank. You just have a website. And you can do a substantial income just with this first stream of income. But all you're looking at is your CV right here. So this person did 527.16 in one calendar month. Did they get paid 20%? Nope, they got paid 25%. So see, they got a raise. I'm gonna say it again. What company will give you a raise? The more money you bring in to the company. That's the way we work at Wakana. Another example, 1,025.62. They're not getting paid 20%, not 25%, 30%. So 30% of that 1,000 CV, because if you look at it, the retail amount that they brought in was $1,500. See? So look at that. You're getting paid on 1,000 of that $1,500. That's amazing. 30%, and you're going to get that $100 product bonus. Another example, 24.29.80. 24.29. What's the next level? Wait a minute. Hold up. Flag on the play. The next level is 2,500. So ladies and gentlemen, this should not happen, okay? Don't let this happen. Don't let this happen. Don't let this happen. Look at your CV. Start looking tonight at your CV. Start looking right now at your CV, because this was 71 CV away from a raise. So that's when, if you don't already know how to find your CV, that's when you start opening up your website. Somebody's trying to get in here, okay? That's when you start going to your website and start hitting shop. We needed 71 CV. Okay, let's say I'm gonna go to the edibles. I like to go by the categories. Our gummies are a hot item. Our pain cream is a hot item. Our 7-day cleanse is a hot item. And every single product that we have has an associated CV with it. Make your own cheat sheet so you don't have to go look every time you're trying to find a particular CV.
I love you. Did you want some Johnny?
All right, somebody just came on and your mic is hot. I see, I hear the little one. All right, so we got the gummies here. So now I'm going to click the broad spectrum gummies. And I'm going to go down past the benefits and the ingredients, the sales price. And over here where it says volume, there's an I. You don't have to click it. Just put your cursor on it, put your finger on it, whatever kind of device you're using. And what does it say? Unilevel CV. That's 40. So every time someone buys the broad spectrum or the pure gummies, you get paid 40 CV. Okay, you get paid from the 40 CV. So you're going to either get paid 20, 25, 30, 35, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40% of that CV, depending on what you do the whole month. But that's how you find it. So if I needed 71, I need 2 bottles of pure gummies. 40 and 40 is 80. Now, you got customers, they're using the gummies, you call them up, say, hey, are you low on your gummies or whatever? But I'm telling you, just me, if I'm 71 away from getting a raise, I'm buying me 2 bottles of gummies. I'm just saying. I'm not telling you how to spend your money, but to get that raise, because that's just too close. Now, if you're 300 CV away, that's a whole other thing, because you'd be spending more than you're going to make. But when it makes financial sense, then you just go ahead and take care of it, because you are one of those customers, right? So let's go back. And then let's look at this last example, which is 5,000. This person did 5,000, and these were real numbers for a person that did 5,000 in 1 calendar month. Now let's talk about how to generate this monthly income. We've been hearing we're on the run. This is fast track. We're running to 420. We're running to the end of the month. And I shared the other day, Coach Dan said, go for 100 no's. And I tried to break it down, 11 a day, or 13 a day. You're going after every customer you can find, letting them know. Why are we talking about that? Because the more customers you have, see, we're a customer-based company, right? So when a person says they don't really want to build a team, it's okay. Because you really can generate a $500 per month retail store. And if you want more than that, you can do more than that. But as we've been hearing, sometimes $500 extra. How many of you could use the $500 right now? I could, right? I just have to pay for a brand new hot water heater. And we ain't even got my house back in order yet. So I'm just saying, I could use an extra $500 a month right this minute. So you can generate that just with your retail store, just by promoting it, just by getting new customers, just by giving out samples, just by letting people know that you have really good products. And we do. We have products that people want to use month to month. And the day is coming very soon, like within the next 26 days or so, when we're going to have the opportunity to not only be able to have people that buy monthly, but they'll be on a monthly auto ship. Do you know how powerful that's going to be? Now, the part I love about it, that it won't be a required auto ship. But some of us have customers who are asking for an auto ship. What does that mean? That means they don't have to worry about calling us, or we don't have to worry about calling them month after month. It automatically comes out because they want it to. Now, I've been in companies that had required auto ships, and they had money coming out of my account for something I didn't like, didn't want, and didn't use. But when a person is using pain cream and they're running out in 30 days, or whatever the item is, especially gummies and pain cream and stuff like that, people use on a regular basis, like every day, they're running out in 30 days. So they won't have a problem being put on an auto ship because they don't want to run out. I have a godmother. She uses the Hempranium and she uses the black seed oil. And when she runs out, she calls me. Well, I've got on her about running out. Now she'll call me when it gets low and say, I need some more of my stuff. So if she was on an automatic auto ship, it would automatically come. So what if you wanted $500 to come like clockwork? Wouldn't that be nice, right? Well, how can that happen? It can happen with just 17 customers. 17 customers that will spend 100 CV. 100 CV month after month after month. What's 100 CV? That's approximately, because it depends on the product they get, but that's approximately $119. So if you had 17 customers spending about $119 every month, that would give you 100 CV times that 17. That's 1,700 CV. That's, do the math. 100 times 17, 1,700 CV. At 1,700 CV, you're not getting paid 20%. You're not getting paid 25%. You're getting paid 30%. 30% of the 1,700 CV equals $510 per month. Can you find 17 customers? Guess what? You can find 17 customers between now and the end of this month. You can find 17 customers before you get to Las Vegas. But if you couldn't find 17 customers, now I'm going to show you how you can definitely find them. But let's make sure you understand when I say 100 CV. What produces 100 CV? Well, somebody unmuted your mic. If you can mute it, please. We hear a little background noise. Thank you so much. So what if a person bought Hempranium, which is our own proprietary formula, and gummies? Hempranium 500 and gummies every single month. Look at that. That's 100 CV. What if a person bought the Hemp MD every month? That's 100 CV. What, just that one item by itself? What if they got the Hempranium 500 and the pain relief? Because, you know, we got people, that's what they get. A lot of people have the Hempranium 500 and their pain cream. That would be 105 CV, those two items. See, so it doesn't take a lot of product to get you 100 CV. What if they just got the 21-day cleanse? Now, understand this. If they got the 21-day cleanse, they're probably not buying the 21-day cleanse every month. But just if they did get it 1 month and then they came back and they got some Hempranium and gummies, then you're getting your 100 CV. But the 21-day cleanse does give you, for 1 month, 120 CV, or the 7-day cleanse. The 7-day cleanse gives you 7, so we got to pair it with something. So I paired it with the flat belly coffee that they can drink after they come off the cleanse. These are just examples. It could be any combination, but that's why you need to be able to look up the CV yourself to see what kind of combinations you can come up, because like Dr. Rita always taught us about the trifecta. The trifecta is to sell people the Hempranium 500, gummies, and pain cream, because all three of those together keep CBD going throughout their body all day long. What about beauticians or people that have natural hair, or they're using the products on their hair, the hemp-powered hair and the shampoo, conditioner, detangler, and the oud oil? Just that SOS package by itself is 105 CV. And then please don't forget that when we do have specials, and we often have specials, we have specials almost on every holiday. Well, there'll be specials in the conference. CV gets, the retail cost gets discounted. So when the retail price of a product is discounted, so is your CV. Your CV is discounted as well. So don't forget, oh, wait a minute, I didn't get paid the right number of CV. Something wrong. No. The customer got a saving, so you got a saving too. You got a lower CV because they're not paying full price. So 17 customers spending month after month on anything we just talked about puts you at $510 per month. But if it took you 12 months, and I'm just saying that now, but right now we're sprinting. So you got to pull these numbers up and make these numbers be a lot faster. But if it did take you 12 months, all that is 2 customers every month. You cannot find 2 customers every month. The only reason you can't, you ain't trying. You can find, you ain't talk to everybody. I don't want to hear that. You ain't talk to everybody. You can find 2 customers because you start thinking about this. Now we want to find 2 customers every day. Now we want to find 2 customers every single day. And as you start thinking it and make this real in your mind, guess what? It's going to start coming to you. It's going to start coming to you. But what if you want to do 1,000? Okay, big baller, shot caller. Yeah, you want $1,000 per month. You're $500. You're like, that ain't enough for me. Right, I agree. $1,000 every month. You can do that with your website. You don't even have a team yet. Just you, by yourself, solo. 30 customers spending the same amount of money. We're not asking them to spend more money. You could say 10, you could say 17 customers, but they got to spend more. But no, 30 customers spending the same amount of money month after month after month. Now you're getting paid 35%. Remember that? 500, 1,000, 2,500. So we're at 3,000. So it's 35%. And now that's $1,050 every single month. And I'm gonna say again, if it did take you 12 months, that's just 3 customers every month. Can you believe God for 3 customers every month? But right now we're sprinting to 420. So we got to have those 3 customers every day. We got to have 3 customers every day. We got to be reaching to get 3 customers every day. You can't talk to 3 people. You got to talk to 30 people. You got to talk to 50 people to get those 3, because you got to go for no, right? Coach Dan said, go for 100 no's. But then you might want a 2,500. And listen, there's no limit to what you can do. There's no ceiling on what you can do with your own retail store, but you need 50 customers. You need 50 customers spending the same amount of money. And guess what? You are now at 40%. I love the fact that this company gives you more money, the more money you bring in. You're at $2,500 per month. Now, there is a little caveat to this. The $2,500 includes the fact that you're getting product bonus of $500. And all that is 4 customers every month. But if you're like me, I want the whole $2,500 in cash. So I'm going to get 63 customers. 63 customers spending the same amount of money gets you at $2,500 per month cash. Okay. And that's not including the bonus, that you're still going to get the bonus, but you want all the enchilada there. So in 12 months, all you need is 5 customers every month. Oh my God, how easy is this? How doable is this? I won't say easy, but it's doable. That's what you've got to understand. And the fact that you can bring somebody into this business and explain this to them and show them how doable this is, that at the most with 63 customers, you will have an income of $2,500. And what happens when this becomes auto ship? It's amazing. It's amazing. Now, remember that when the ability that people will ask you, I said I didn't join Wakanda to recruit anybody. I joined to share CBD because I realized how powerful the products were and how much benefit CBD had. And the first meeting I had here in Houston, somebody said to me, can I have my own? Well, God bless the child who's got his own. See, in some businesses, you're like, no, I don't want to lose my customers, but not here at Wakanda. You don't care. I want you to have your own because you know people I don't know. And when you have your own, you really, come on, let's be real. You're going to talk to some people that you wouldn't have referred back to me. So when you have your own, now you get paid the 20 to 50%, but I still get the 15%. So no matter who you shared with, when they share it with somebody who shares it with somebody who shares it with somebody, that goes from 15 to 5 to 5 to 2 to 2 to 1 to 1. So you don't care how many people they shared with or who shares it with who, and you don't care how far that goes down, 7 levels deep. So when you get that and that person's going to share with one person, all of a sudden you start getting all this trickling residual income, cha-ching, 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 cha-ching. This is called the make money while you sleep, guys. This is when you go to the beach and you're looking at your phone and you're seeing, oh my God, somebody just bought from somebody who bought from somebody who bought from somebody who bought from somebody. So what does that mean to you? That means you never stop telling somebody yourself. You never stop sharing it yourself because you want that person to have their own website and then they tell somebody who tells somebody. And you don't know who that person is going to be. That's why I'm telling you, don't get discouraged when you have a meeting and only 2 people show up. Only 10 people show up because you don't know who that person might be or who they know on their second or their third that makes this thing just take off. And now you keep telling somebody, but don't ever get so comfortable that you don't stop sharing it yourself, because there is absolutely no limit to how many levels this thing starts building out. So you're always wanting to promote yourself. You're always wanting to share it with somebody because they will share it with somebody. And that's unlimited. But the beauty of this is this, and I'm loving this because we're going to focus on the 15% for a minute. Here's what Jarvis told us. This is what Jarvis brought to the table right here. It's amazing because that's 15%. That's the first person that you personally sponsored. You told them, and they got a website. Now, I already showed you what you can get from your own website. But look at the power of the override. The retail override. Now, the same 1,700 CV. What is that? The 10 people, right? What if that person on level 1 did 1,700 CV? Just one person, just one person. You're getting 15% of that one person. They did 1,700 CV in one calendar month. What was that? 17 customers? 17 customers gave you 1,700 CV. That first person that you sponsored, you're going to get paid 15%. That equals $255 off of one person in 1 month. If they shared it with somebody, now you're getting paid 5%. 5% of that same 1,700 CV is $85. And level 3 is another 5%. So that's another $85. And level 4 is 2%. So that's $34. Level 5 is 2%, so that's another $34. Level 6 is 1%. Now you won't even know that person's first, middle, or last name, but you're gonna get paid that $17. And level 7, $17. That totals $527 from everybody else's website from one person going down. One person who shared it with one person, who shared it with one person, who shared it with one person, 7 levels deep. That's just $527 for one person, one leg, we call it. And here's the beauty of that. That's not counting your personal 1,700 CV. Remember what we just showed you? If you had 17 customers, you would be making $510 every month. What if this is happening? Why won't we hang on in here and build our customer base till it's producing you $510 and $527 in your downline, bringing you $1,037 every single month. And who did you sign up? One person. Lord have mercy. What's going to happen when you sign up more than one person and work to build this the same way? What if you got 10? What if you personally get 10 people? And that 15% you're getting from those 10 people who have their own website. I'm still just talking about websites. You get 10 people. They got 17 customers each. That's $255 each that you're making from those 10 people. 10 times 255, that's $2,550 from just 10 people who's got 17 customers each. Is that not doable? And then the beauty of this, each of them is making $510. See, it's all about helping somebody else make some money. Each of them is bringing in $510 every single month themselves. So you ain't the only one making money. That's the beauty of it, because people stay in business when they make some money. So what if you did 20 people? What if you got, because that's going to be feeling really good. So you're going to say, okay, I'm going out and get me 20 people now. So you go get 20 people, 2, 2, 2, 2, that represents 20 people. I just wasn't going to put 20 circles on the board. I'm just saying, okay? So guess what? Now they still are getting $255 each, $255 each on that first level. 20 people times 255, that's what you're getting. You're getting $255 for each one of them 20 times. That's $5,100, y'all. And each of them is still getting paid $510. See, if you don't care about that at the bottom right there, that's why I keep putting it on there, then something's wrong with you. You've got to care that each of those persons is making some money. And then you big ballers, yeah, let's go get 50 people. Let's go get 50 people that are all getting 17 customers month after month. You're getting $255 from each one of them because that's the 15% level. 50 times that is $12,750. Wow, wow. And each of them is still earning $510. When a person earns $510 in a company and they do it quickly, all they got to do is get 17 customers to do it, they will stay. Because that 510 is extra income coming in. That changes people's lives, that makes some things a little more comfortable, that pays some bills, and it makes you want a little bit more. And all of this is just the retail from our website. But where do you find it? You find it, who's your best friend? Data viewer. Same thing I just talked about. Here's an example. This person did 5,000 in one calendar month, so they got paid 40% of that 5,000, but they got paid 15%. Now that's a bunch of people that generated that 11,000. That wasn't one person. That was a lot of people that they personally sponsored, and collectively 15% of all of that, all of those 255s or whatever much it was that they did in one calendar month, 15% of that, of the 11,000. I dare you to pull out your calculator, because this was a darn good check. 5,000, 5% of the 9,700, 5% of the 4,600, 2% of the 921, 2% of the 2,000, and 1% of the 80. That's 6 levels. That's not even the 7th level on here. They don't have 7 levels yet. And that was a serious 1 month income. And you don't rank. You're not a gold, you're not a ruby, you're not a pearl, you don't have to be a diamond, you don't have to be anything for you to generate that income. But then let's take it to the next level, broker earnings, broker earnings. Now, broker earnings is directly related to you getting a business partner. Somebody who buys the wellness dispensary, somebody who buys the wellness coach dispensary, somebody who buys the wellness starter dispensary. And when they share it with somebody who shares it with somebody, okay, we got that same multi-level, that same overriding action that takes place. This is that upfront money. Remember, I told you it's called fast start in our back office. This is what this is. It's one time. You get it one time. When a person gets the $14.99 wellness coach dispensary, you get paid $400. And if they sell it to somebody, you get paid $100. And if that person sells it to somebody, you get 50 and 50 and 20 and 20 and 20. And at the same time, they've got a website. So everything we just talked about keeps on happening while this keeps happening. And this is paid out weekly. It's in the whole 2 weeks before it's paid out. But if you were to do this every week, if this happened every week, after that 2 week in the hole, that would be a weekly amount that comes to you, because every 2 weeks you would be in the hole, but it would be happening every single week. So if they get the wellness dispensary, it starts at 400 all the way down to 20. If they get the wellness coach, if they just get the wellness dispensary, the $7.99 is from 200 all the way down to 10. And if they get the starter dispensary, it's at 35 down to 5. But you get paid on everything. And when you get paid these, you don't get CV, you get points. You get points. And then even if you're a wellness coach and a scan coach, you get paid. You get paid when you scan somebody, when you get paid when you become their wellness coach, if they purchase a 7 or 21 day cleanse. That's the requirement. They've got to purchase a 7 or 21 day cleanse for you to get paid. And you can get paid anywhere from $45 to $17, depending on if they get the 7 day or the 21 day. Now you could get the whole $45, or you can get a piece of it, depending on if you are the scan coach and the wellness coach. What do I mean by that? I live in Houston, Texas. If you call me on the phone and say, Dr. Roz, I got somebody in Houston, can you scan them for me? And they're on your team or they're your customer, guess what? You referred them, so you get paid commission. So if you're a wellness coach, you also get paid for being their wellness coach after I scan them. But I'm the scanning coach. So we split the scan coach and the wellness coach amount. And you get paid for, of course, the commission from the sale. So that's the beauty of having them all over the country, that we can share in that compensation part of the plan. But the catch is they do have to purchase a 7 or 21 day cleanse. And you can even share in the $29.95 for the full comprehensive report if you choose to do so. As you see in these instructions, it strictly says the scan coach makes that decision whether they want to charge that $29.95 or they want to give it complimentary. Now, if they get the 21-day cleanse, it comes with it. It comes with it. But if they get the 7-day cleanse, it is up to the scan coach to make the decision whether they want to give it to them complimentary or charge them for it. Either way. All right. But where do you find all this points? Who's your best friend? Data viewer. Data viewer. And it's right there. It shows you what points you have. Now, why are points important? Some people don't, they always say, I don't want to build a team. Well, you'll start wanting to build one. I'm just saying. Because if there's another gift under the tree, don't you want to open it? And when it starts happening, it's like a snowball effect, because people start getting involved and they want to be a part of what we're doing. When they come to Vegas and see all the stuff that's getting ready to happen, they're going to want to be a part of the team, not just be a customer. That's why many times people become customers first, and then they decide, hey, I think I want to do this. And I've got a business partner of mine who has got it down pat. When somebody says they want to get the 119 7-day cleanse, she's quick to say, well, why don't you get the 199 so you can buy it from yourself on your own website, because it comes with the $199 package. So she ends up signing a whole lot of starter packs, right? And I'm going to show you how beneficial that is in a few minutes. But the ranking starts at Pearl. This is points. You need points to rank. Pearl, then Jade, then Sapphire. Ruby, Emerald, Diamond. Diamond 2-star, 3-star, 4-star, and 5-star. And ladies and gentlemen, this is not per year. This is per month. Yes, yes. Many of you are going to become Diamond 5-stars. You might as well start getting used to saying it out your lips. You will one day be making $1 million in one calendar month in this company. Because we're going global. You're going to have customers in Ghana. You're going to have customers in Mexico. You're going to have companies in Europe. Okay. I'm just saying that's where we're going. And that's the kind of income that's going to be coming in. You won't even know who those folk are, but cha-ching, you're cashing the check. So you start ranking at Pearl. That's 2,000 points. Now you can never, ever, ever do any of this by yourself. I've already told you what the solo game was. That was your website. But when it comes to this, teamwork really does make the dream work. So you've got to have team members. But what I love about it, you can't beat Diamond 1-star and not have an Emerald, Ruby, Sapphire, Jade, or a Pearl on your team somewhere. You can't be an Emerald and not have a Ruby, or Sapphire, Jade, or a whole bunch of Pearls somewhere. I mean, just do the math. If you were an Emerald, well, let me go to Sapphire. If you're a Sapphire, 10,000 points, you could have 2 Jades or 5 Pearls. But you got to help somebody else. Somebody else has got to be making some money. So what do we do? How do we get these points? I said it's from dispensaries, right? But it's not the only way, but it is dispensaries. If a person gets the $1,400 pack, you get 1,500 points. If they get the wellness pack, that's $799, you get 800 points. If they pay $199 for the starter pack, you get 200 points. So that's why I said, if you wanted to become Jade, which is 5,000, 5 starter packs, 5 times 2 is 1,000. I'm sorry, 10. 10 starter packs gives you 2,000. The higher, the larger amount of pack that the person gets, the less people you have to have. That's just the way it is. When I started, we didn't even have all these choices. We had $9.98 and we had a $200 starter pack. And so we just focused on the $9.98. A lot of times people will start at one level and they always keep people on that level. You should start at the top and work your way down. You shouldn't necessarily start at 200 and work your way up. You should start at the top, work your way down. But just know that a person can benefit, and I'm going to show you how you can benefit with just being with people with the Wellness Starter Pack. But that's not the only way you get points. You get points from the product that sells on your store. And it's dollar for dollar. What do I mean dollar for dollar? I mean, if a person spends $299, you get 299 points. If they spend $79.95, you get 79.95 points. If they spend $14.95, you get 14.95 points. And all of those points from your product sales, all of those points from dispensary sales help you to rank. So let's talk about Rank and Pearl. That's where we start, right? 10 wellness starter packs, 200 points. 10 times 200 is 2,000 points. Easy peasy, right? 10 people getting the starter pack. That's not even asking people to spend a whole lot of money. That's why it's so powerful when Jarvis is talking about the income tax. Can they set aside $200 when they get their income tax back to get a starter pack? Because you just made $350. We have to help people make money quickly. The people that we lose in this company is because they did not make money fast. Because if you start making some money, you ain't going nowhere. 5 wellness dispensaries at $7.99 is that same 2,000 points. See what I said? You don't have to have as many people getting them. If they get a higher package, if they get a higher dispensary, you only need 5 to get 2,000 points to get to Pearl. But you just made $2,000. And if they get the wellness dispensary, the wellness coach dispensary, the $14.95, all you need is 2 of them. And you've overshot Pearl, you on your way to Jade because you got 3,000 points and you just made $4,000. You made $4,000. Why? Because $400 each one of those, 400, 400 upfront money. And if you are a customer spends $299 on your site, don't forget, you still get points for each thing there. Why are points important? Because of that pool. I told you about the pool. Yeah, I love it. I love the pool. It's my favorite part. It's my favorite part because I see how the company did not have to have this wealth pool. Because everything else we have with just your website, everything else we have with overriding retail, everything else we have with dispensary sales and overriding dispensary sales is really, really cool. But to set aside a pool of money, 4% every month, that because you're working your business, you allow us to get a piece of that is amazing. Every time when you hit Sapphire and you do 10,000 points with the help of you and your team, you get 3 shares out of that 4%. That 4% comes off the gross revenue before the bills are paid, before the expenses are paid. And that value of the share fluctuates. It's determined by revenue and it's determined by how many people are in the pool. So if the pool revenue keeps going up, which keeps happening in our company since the inception of the company, we did over $1 million the very first year before we even had websites. Y'all should have been here when we didn't have websites and Melissa was counting up all these commissions with pieces of paper all over the place.
I remember those days.
Okay, right.
At the beginning, yes.
At the beginning, yes. I mean, so when folks be talking about stuff now, it's like, you don't know where we come from, where we've been, right? So here it is, 4% set aside. If a share is $100, the Sapphire just made an additional $300. But do you think our revenue, we did our best month, $1 million in 1 month, in the month of November? Guys, where are we going? Oh my God. Okay, so that value of that share is going to do nothing but increase because the revenue of the company is going to increase. And it depends on how many folk are in the pool. Because as I said, transparency with me, I don't hit emerald number every month, but the day is coming that I'll be able to get that 20 shares every month. No, I'll take that back because I'm gonna hit diamond. So I'm gonna get that 30 shares every month, right? So wherever your goal is, know that when you get there, you want to stay there. And that's why we want to incorporate these teachings regarding how do I get there and how do I stay there. Now, so far, I've been showing you hopefully how to get there. Then the 2% pool, oh, the diamonds, they get the double dip. They got a double dip over here, 30 and 60 shares, 2-star and above. And then they have their own pool. Who wants their own pool in your own backyard? Yes, yes. 10, 25, 50. What if that share, what if the value of that diamond 1-star is $1,000? Oh, Jesus. That's $10,000. Additional 10,000. Do you understand? That's not just 10,000. That's on top of everything I done showed you thus far. So let's get into the pool. Let's start at Sapphire, gets you into the pool. You got to hit Sapphire first. So here's the plan. Here's what Jarvis brought to us. He brought the numbers to us, and I'm learning how to do these numbers. You get 10 people, and they get 5. You get 10, and they get 5. Because if you get 10 at the $199 pack, that's 200 points each. 10 times 200, 2,000 points. You get 10, that's 2,000 points. You're already pearl, right? But now, because we want people to make money, we don't just want you to make money. You can't go to the top by yourself. Didn't I say that? So now, those 10 people, you're going to help them. You're going to talk to them. You're going to do presentations for them. You're going to do 3-way calls for them and help them to find 5 people themselves. Just getting the $199 pack. Income tax time is coming. Can't they afford to set aside $200 to spend on their livelihood, on a residual income coming in for them? 5 people for each one of them. What is that? That gives you 50 people on the second level. 50 people. 200 points for each one of those. 50 people times 200, that's $10,000 or 10,000 in points. 10,000 plus 2,000 is 12,000. You're a Sapphire. You're a Sapphire. And please don't forget what you do yourself. We always talking about what everybody else is doing, but don't forget, you're included in this number. I didn't even include what your number is because you did the same thing. And we also know that because you're a founding member, you actually earn more shares as you build your business. And where do you find it? In your back office. Who's your best friend? Data viewer, data viewer, data viewer. And it shows you where you are with your points. And when you see those points and you say, okay, oh, I'm close to Sapphire, I'm close to Ruby, I'm close to Diamond. If you're close, somebody else is close. And that's when you move your number from this, where this black block is, and you put your team member's number, and you put the date from the beginning to the month of where you are, and click go, and you see where they are, because they might not be checking it. And if they're close to hitting Sapphire, if they're close to hitting any pearl, or they're close to hitting jade, then you on the phone. Come on, let's push you. Let's get you across the finish line. Let's get you over there. Because if I help you up, I go up. The way up is to help another man up. All right, let's stop. Let's see. We got questions. Any questions? Let's go.
This is good, Dr. Roz.
Thank you, Rochelle. Y'all quiet.
I have learned so much and this brain is on overload, so I'm gonna have to write down my questions for the next time.
You on that, but mine's on overload too.
Great
Just start.
job, great job.
Thank you.
Awesome job, Dr. Roz.
All right, thanks. Just start with the store. Just start with the
Thank you,
store.
Dr. Roz.
Work your way, build from there.
Thank you,
Then
Dr.
somebody's
Roz.
gonna say, can I have a store? I promise you, you're gonna understand it. You understand, like they used to sing in the church, you understand it better by and by.
By
When
and
you
by.
start seeing money in the e-wallet, you start understanding it. What'd you say, Rochelle? You muted. I saw your mouth moving. Were you talking?
Yeah, I was talking. Yeah. I was saying, is the recording gonna be available soon? Because I had to get up and make my calls for my people that was on I missed part of it.
Yeah, I'll make it available soon, quickly.
What I heard, it was really good though. I mean, you broke it down very nicely. So easy to teach your class, your team. So thank you so much.
All right. I'll stop